This is how we do it. Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we got to go over the top 10 teams in total cap space. And yep, the Eagles are there at number 7. We also got to break down the Jalen Carter situation. Other teams are dropping out. He really might be there at 10. And I know there's some risk with the off-field behavior, but I'm going to show you some film to remind you how disruptive this man is. Plus, Kenny G on IG posting his workouts, good and bad. He wants to be RB1. I know there's a lot of people in the draft, but don't forget how good he was in the playoffs. We talk about all that and more.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers and the Bird Gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today, we got a couple different things to talk about. Hope y'all enjoying your Friday. Do your boy a favor and hit that like button. Y'all been killing it. Subscribe if you are new, and ding the bell so you know when we drop videos or go live. I appreciate y'all notification gang, and if you're not, please join the club. We gonna get into this cap space, Eagles being number 7. But look at Kenny G real quick. We got more to talk about. But first, he posts the jump cut. That's big. Then he got the official cut. And he's crispy with it. And then he put this up, post the bad reps. I don't know what he did wrong here. Looks good to me. But Kenny G is definitely going to try to be RB1. You got Rashad Penny. You got Bijan in the draft. Gibbs in the draft. I like Tanks Bigsby as well. And Zach Charbonnet out of UCLA. We'll talk about them in a future video. But look at this man, Kenny G's numbers. We'll get to that at the end. It's good. He balled out in the playoffs. Don't forget it. Let's get into what Howie Roseman's been up to. So here's the official numbers for the top 10 teams in cap space. And this is the new Eagle number since the Lane Johnson extension, right? We did that, but look, we added 2 people, right? Actually, we added Terrell Edmonds and Katavius Street. Cheap deals. The Bears are number 1 with 38 mil. The Bengals are number 10 with 16.8 mil. And the Eagles fall number 7th with 21.3 mil. Howie Roseman is Howie Roseman. Sometimes I believe with him, the cap is fake. He'll find a way. Now look, we got to sign our rookies, 8-9 mil. We are going to extend Hurts. But listen, extending Hurts is going to save us 2.3 mil. What? This year, it's going to save us 2.3 mil. When we announce the 5-year, 6-year, 4-year, whatever it is, $200, $300 million deal. That's $51 million a year, or $50 or $49 million a year. In 2023, when we're trying to run it back, it's going to save us 2.3 mil. Eagles sit at 21.3 mil. Howie Roseman loves to go into the start of a season with about 10 mil. You know what I mean? You don't go to the casino without no money. Going to the start of the season, you want to have some spending money before the trade deadline. If something goes wrong, this, that, and the third. So you think $8 million for the rookies. It's going to leave us around 13, 12, 14 mil. One more signing, and you still got $10 million to make things happen if you need to make a trade during the season. But the Eagles are an aggressive team on the field and off the field. And shout out to Howie Roseman for making it happen. Now let's talk about this Jalen Carter situation. It's a situation. Rumor. And I said this. That's crazy. If the Lions and Raiders really removed Jalen Carter from their board, it only helps the Eagles. NFL trades, the rumor was Raiders and Lions removed him per Vic Tarfer from The Athletic. So this ain't just a regular guy. It's a guy from The Athletic. It's a credible source. I seen video makers for the Raiders co-signing it and the Lions. Well, guess what? If 3 quarterbacks get picked, plus 2 teams that draft before us take him off the board. Now, the Lions, could they use an upgrade at quarterback? Maybe, but Jared Goff played really good last year. Let's not discredit him. The Raiders need to draft a quarterback. They just traded for Jimmy G. He's not their long-term solution, so it is what it is. But every day that goes by, he's more and more likely to fall to the Eagles. Now, I know there's some concerns. He cramped up at his pro day. He gained 9 pounds. His off-field, attitude or mindset. Again, I'm always able to forgive one mistake. And I think he could have cramped up and been overweight from stressing the case. That being said, I will monitor that as a, possible red flag. But let's not act like this guy can't play. Let's not act like he's not a disruptor. Teams game plan for him, and they still can't slow him down. Let's look at this real quick. Now, I forgot to put the arrows, but he's right in the middle. He's right in the middle. I can't show you with my cursor, but he's right over the center, number 88. He's just going to bull rush up the middle, and he's so quick. The combination of speed, quickness, his hands movement are violent. He got a deadly chop, swim move. But watch this. Boom, right off the line of scrimmage, too fast. He's getting double teamed by the right guard in the center, and he just goes right through, carrying them, which allows number 99 to go in there and make the sack. This play is not made. Look at this, slow motion. 99 gets the sack, but 88 causes all the disruption. All the disruption. Now he's going to be lined up in between the right tackle and the right guard, which will be, if you're watching it, you're watching it on your phone, your TV, your tablet, wherever you're watching the Philly Tall podcast, it's to your left. It's the defense left. It's the offense right. I should have circled it or put the arrow like I did for Nolan Smith. Here, he gets double team immediately. The guard is going to help. The right guard is going to help out on 88, Jalen Carter, and then he's going to fall off, and his center's going to take him on. He beats 2 guys in their amount of 2 seconds. Doesn't get the sack here, but forces an interception. He's productive. Look at his stats. But when he's not getting it done, he's the reason why the teams are getting turnovers. He's the reason why other people are getting sacks. And when you got a D-line like the Eagles, Sweat, Reddick, Graham, these guys eat one-on-one ups. Fletch, it'd be a crazy scenario. Watch this. Boom. Beats him, almost gets a sack. He gets a quarterback hurry, he gets a quarterback hit, but he forces an interception. Look at this again. He just pushes the right guard to the left. One hand for both player, but he swim moves over the center and then forces the pass to come out early that is picked off. Oh my goodness. Takes a snap, right hand pushes the the right guard. Left hand, chop, swim over the center. Beat 2 guys in 2 seconds. 2 guys in 2 seconds. That's crazy. It's crazy. So I know there's some stuff we got to clarify about his weight, mindset, this, that, and the third. Get your answers, Eagles. Call him in for a top 30 visit. Sit him down. Talk to him. Because I want to know. This guy can play. He can play football. Somebody else that played football on the Eagles and now has an opportunity to start. Who knows what the Eagles do in the draft? I know. Shout out to 500. Draft 5. I like the hats. You know what I mean? But Kenny G in the playoffs last year was a man amongst boys. I said Kenny G was no slouch when given the opportunity. This is his 2022 NFL playoff rankings. And yeah, we got an extra game in the Super Bowl, but we also didn't play Wild Card Weekend. So we only played 3 games: Divisional, Championship, Super Bowl. Divisional, Championship, Super Bowl. Other teams played 2 or 3 games because they played Wild Card Weekend. The Niners, Wild Card Weekend, Divisional Round, Championship. 3 games. Look at Kenny G's rankings. Rushing yards, 3rd. Out of all the running backs in the playoffs. Well, why ain't he 1st and 2nd? He's 3rd overall while being a backup. A backup. He split carries with Miles Sanders, still third in rushing, third in touches, fifth in total yards, sharing the ball, third in yards from scrimmage, and first in rushes of 10-plus yards. What have I been saying about this guy? He knows how to sniff the end zone out. He falls forward for a little guy, north and south when he needs to be. When he touched the ball, we get first downs. When he touches the ball, we get touchdowns. He knows how to move the chains. Chain move and run is 10 yards. Touchdown runs are important too. Inside the 10, that's 10 yards. Inside the 5, it's 5 yards. You give him the ball, you tell him that he has to move the chain, and he'll do it. Very underrated. I don't know if his body can hold up all year. That's why we're talking about drafting a running back. That's why I'm happy we got Rashad Penny, but he hasn't shown me that he can be relied on, so I can't rely on him yet. But this guy is better than people think. I'm not saying you can go into the 2023 season and say, hey, do it all, Kenny G. But he does got the best offensive line in front of him. He just got the best RPO quarterback to the left or right of him. These numbers don't lie. And he's always been a chain mover. Could we use something to compliment him? Of course. Is Bijan Robinson a better prospect or a better talent? Yes. But I'm just saying, let's not act like Kenny G ain't doing what he needs to do. Plus, we showed y'all in the opening, he working. He working. This is the jump cut, right? No steps, only jumps. This is the running cut. Bang, 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 bang. And then I don't know what he did bad here, but he's not afraid to show his reps. I think the feet look fluid. Maybe right there he didn't cut something right, but it is what it is. He knows he has an opportunity. He hears the running back talk. He knows he has an opportunity to be RB1 for a team. And then maybe Penny comes in and shares the rock. Boston Scott shares the rock. Trey Sermon shares the rock. Or even a draftee. Say you do get Zach Charbot, UCLA, in the third round, second round. Good runner. Now, he could be your north and south, and he could be your scat back. Even though Kenny can get north and south, he's not heavy like Charbot. Zach. Just saying a lot of things you can do, but let's not act like Kenny G is just chopped liver. He's not. Eagles got cap space. Eagles got draft picks. Eagles got talent on his team, and we're coming off a Super Bowl run. The league better shut their mouth and watch out. Drop the muscle emoji if you're tired of all the dumb narratives out there on the Eagles. Drop the muscle emoji for your boy, or just comment. Give me your take on Jalen Carter. Give me your take on Howie Roseman in the cap space, and let me know how you feel about Kenny G going into this season with the opportunity to be the man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Help your boy out and hit that like button. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe if you are new. And check if you got the bell rung. If you do, sometimes you got to turn it off and turn it back on. But we got to grow notification, gang. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all y'all. We out.